Saturday night, Michigan, Penn State, Ohio State off. Sam Hubbard said he's going to be on his couch in Cincinnati watching it on TV. For Ohio State fans watching that game, Bill, Tim, Doug, what should they be rooting for? Who should they be rooting for? How should Ohio State fans watch Michigan, Penn State, Tim?
I think it should just be mostly a research project for 3.5 hours. I don't think there's any result that should matter to Ohio State fans necessarily, unless the game goes really long, say into double overtime. Then I think that would be what Ohio State fans should root for, is a really long game, because Penn State's coming to Columbus next week against a rested Ohio State team. I'm sure the players are wanting Penn State to be a little extra tired going into that game, so fans should be looking for overtime, but really not really have a rooting interest, because you need to pay attention to what's going on with both teams.
Playoff positioning or anything like that, does it matter, Bill, or is that not a factor for Ohio State fans with this?
Billy Price is watching the game at a bonfire.
Really? Where's the bonfire?
His house. We're all invited. It's like his brother's birthday or something. He said we can all come. There's going to be cake. No, I think when Ohio State win and you're in, I don't think changes regardless of the outcome of the game. I think the thing that you want, and it sort of goes in line with what Tim's saying, like, I don't think you want Penn State to be in a position where it can still hide things, if that makes sense. Like, they haven't played great teams and have gotten by because they're just that much better. If it's like toe-to-toe talent versus talent, and you got to pull every trick out of your bag to win that game, that benefits Ohio State, because they're going to get to watch film where they're going to see 100% of what Penn State has in its arsenal, and I think that would be important.
Michigan's offense is completely different than Ohio State's offense, but I think you can get a read. Watch the Michigan defensive line and what they do against that Penn State offensive line and Saquon Barkley and Trace McSorley, because we know Michigan's defensive line is really good, right? Is that a true fact? And we know Ohio State's defensive line is really good. I'm wondering about the idea of Ohio State's defensive line taking over that game against Penn State to a degree that they haven't taken over a game yet this year. They've been good. Nobody's disputing that. Could they sort of win that game for the Buckeyes? And I think what Rashawn Gary and Maurice Hurst do against Penn State will give you a little indication of that, possibly. But as we've said, and we're going to probably end up saying it a lot more times, if Ohio State wins out, including the Big Ten Championship, they are going to the playoff. If they don't, they're not. So in terms of positioning and all that other stuff, that's not going to matter. Tim, Bill, Doug, we'll see you on Monday when Ohio State gets back to it, and we'll be talking about Ohio State, Penn State. Thanks.